Hello everyone, Avery the Rising Ninja here, and today we are going to be discussing my first impressions on Dragons Rising Season 3. Yeah, this season was mid. Worst season of Dragons Rising so far. It is not bad, but it's not good either. There are some good episodes in this batch, but I think a majority of them are just really stale and kind of boring. I think my first problem with this batch of episodes is definitely the main ninja. Well, most of them. Nia and Jay actually get some pretty good stuff to do, but the others, not really. Lloyd, Kai, Cole, and Zane all feel like they're just going through the motions, and they don't really have any big character moments or arcs that are really noteworthy. Most of the new ninja, on the other hand, actually get quite a bit to do. Sora and Eren get some fun stuff with Roz in part 2, and Eren and Roz's dynamic is actually really fun throughout the entire season. Frack is also pretty good. I like his addition to the ninja team, and he's our first Serpentine ninja, so that's cool. But he doesn't really have much character development outside of the first 2 episodes, and I guess the final one, but yeah, but I don't really mind. He'll probably get expanded more in Dragons Rising Season 4. Wildfire doesn't get too much to do this season. In Part 1, she just gets a useless subplot with healing Roby, which could have been cut and nothing would have changed. But she doesn't really do anything that's harmless or offensive, so I think that's fine. And Wildfire does actually get a decent moment in Episode 19. I think that was actually a pretty good moment where she actually ends up getting all the bell tones right while Sora and Frack get them wrong. I think that was a good moment. But compared to how she was treated in Season 2, then it's kind of a downgrade, but I guess if you want to give more focus to the other new ninja, then you can go right ahead and do that. Forbidden 5 were absolutely wasted this season. Most of them don't even have any substantial dialogue or scenes. They all are just so boring. Despite how hyped up they were in Season 2, they don't do much. They're just your average villain generals, just mini overlords sent to grab prismatic blades or steal souls for Thunderfang. They're just Thunderfang's servants. I thought they were realm conquerors. Why do they feel like barely a threat for how much they've been hyped up? They feel about on par with the ninja at best, and slightly worse than them at worst, which sucks because I really was excited for them and was my most anticipated thing about the season was the Forbidden 5. But alas, they were wasted, and Thunderfang pretty much takes up all the screen time. Thunderfang is a decent villain, but his inclusion feels kinda forced because he wasn't built up to. Roz is honestly the best villain of the season, and he isn't even the main villain. Roz gets the most interesting stuff to do, and his character is the most fleshed out of all the villains, and he's basically a side villain this season. Roz is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I really wish the Forbidden 5 got the same treatment as him. Part 1, Part 2 format really does not help this season because both parts of the season feel so disjointed, and it really just feels like there could have just been one season. Just move episodes 9 and 10 towards the end, and I think you're really missing nothing. You could have all the same character beats and plots, move some scenes around, and then you can just treat it all as one full season, and I think it would work so much better that way, because then we don't need to rush 2 finales in basically one season, and we can have enough time for every character to pretty much get something to do and develop. This includes the Forbidden 5, the main ninja, even Thunderfang himself. In conclusion, Dragons Rising Season 3 is mid. It does some good things, it does some bad things, but it is really nothing special, and honestly, a pretty big disappointment in my opinion. Dragons Rising Season 2 was incredible, and Dragons Rising Season 1 was actually pretty good, but this season just kind of dropped the ball, and doesn't really make me that excited for Season 4. The cliffhanger was good, but honestly, I don't know if they can pull it off because, well, this season was super disappointing and not that fun to watch. I really hope they up their A game in Dragons Rising Season 4, or else I will just be completely disinterested in Dragons Rising Season 5 because I don't want Ninjago to hit another low point. Dragons Rising has done a lot of things right, and I think they will continue to do things right. They just really needed to step it up this season, and I hope they fix their mistakes next year and make a very compelling and fun story, just like the previous 2 seasons of Dragons Rising. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my first video. If you have any suggestions of what to improve on, then please sound it off in the comments below. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and Avery the Rising Ninja, signing out.